Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Satisfactory. We're nearly done with the setup here, and I'm really liking the way things are looking at the moment. It's all going rather good. I have changed the location of these stations a little bit. I lowered their platform. It's pretty much all I've done with them. I have installed the belts and got everything connected up to the smelter inputs. So all of that is pretty much good to go. But I wanted the outputs to just come in down on this level. So I thought, why not bring the stations down to the same floor, really. I think it looks rather good. I think once we get everything like kind of all properly set up around here with, you know, laying out walls and everything around all the stuff, I think it's going to look fantastic. We've also set up the output train stations, and they are sitting over here. I've started sorting out some of the rails for them. I've also got to figure out where I'm going to put a station for the SAM ore, because I do want to start digging this up out of the ground at some point. But for now, it can just kind of sit where it is. I mean, we could always put that over here, really. But today, we've got to sort out the rails themselves. We've got to get trains in and out of this place. So we need to figure out where they're actually going to come and go from. So I'm just going to drag this line out, or drag some foundations out. We also need to sort out the outputs over that side, or the inputs to the train station, and then obviously outputs back out, because that's kind of what you need when you want to go in and out of something. Again, what am I on about today? Who the fuck knows? Oh, no, that's not where that wants to go. Come here. There we are. Right, now, these bits I'm going to blow up. I'm going to get that out of here. Don't need you. I suppose because the stations for the inputs are a little further this way, if I sort those out first and I can figure out where the main line's going to come in from, and then we can connect this section of things up as well. So I suppose, how many spaces have we got in between these? 4, 5, 6. I was wondering whether or not I could get the rails to meet in the middle, but I don't think that's going to work. So we'll probably have to do something similar to what we've done in other stations, of just bring one line over this way. This one could probably just go straight out, and then we can have the off-ramp come in a little bit sooner. But then I need to bring the output line out down this way somewhere. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to need to come around somewhere like this. Yeah. Now I'm going to try and leave a lot of this kind of open to the water beneath it, because I think it's going to look really nice. What I might do eventually would be to replace quite a lot of the foundations that we've got with walkways, so we can try and thin it down a little bit, if that makes any sense. So we could kind of have, you know, walkways coming across like this, or even just like slapping them on the edge of the foundations themselves. Would be an option. But we'll worry about that later. For now, we've got to sort out all of this mess. We are going to be getting a bit cramped up on all this, aren't we? Right, so... Ooh, I might have an interesting idea. How interesting is it going to be? Probably not all that much. Because I don't think any more rails are going to be heading off this direction. They might, so I might want to preemptively, or I might want to sort out an output, or a continuation of the line down this way for both lines. So I'll just build this out 3 across on either side. That's good. And you want to come across 2. And go over this way. so. Very nice. Okay, so what I'm thinking, I'm going to bring the input lines down onto this lower level. And output lines up, maybe? I don't know. How is this going to work for me? What am I trying to achieve? Big questions. Make me do a big think. Because, I mean, once we start heading off this way, it's all going to end up being one hell of a mess anyway. Well, that's that bit sorted. It's one less thing to worry about. I don't know, I might just keep it down on the same floor and then we'll elevate it when we need to, because we'll have to. Because we've got a lot of areas to try and scale. Bring this over this way. And what I might do here would be start elevating it to get to this point, because that'll get us over all of the rocks. We'll do it just 1 meter ramps. So it'll be a nice delicate incline. Something like that would work quite nicely. Although it might want to come forward a bit so that we can actually get the curves in. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, delete it. Get rid of the lot. We'll go about here and then we start taking it down. Now, you are kind of in the way. My train's just going to plough through this thing. But I suppose, yeah. I can't get rid of it. I'm just going to have to work with it. I'm not, like, clever enough to be able to change these rails to get them around it. I'm just building extensive grid style. If that's even a thing. It is going to look dumb having trains just plough through this. Alright, what if I fill this out? Let's try and get my rails somewhat in place. I'm thinking if I can bring rails over this way. I could maybe have them curve around. Let's put this down. Just to get an idea of how it'll look. Hopefully this will connect. Railroad track has too sharp a turn. Alright, let's bring it to this point. Okay, that could work. And then where am I going to take... Ooh. Oh, that does look weird with it kind of coming up off the floor. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Let's try this again. Start. We'll bring the rail up from down here. That's probably a better way of doing it. So then we can start getting like kind of curvature that we want, as opposed to a thing that looks dreadful. I'm trying to get this to... Whoop. I mean, that still looks awful, but maybe slightly better. It looks better going across here, anyway. Kind of makes more sense for it to be doing that down this way, I guess. He says, not really sure. It'll do. Oh dear, I'm all out of concrete as well now. I certainly hope I've got some more in the car. I thought I had more than that. Nope, I'm all loaded up on... oh, hang on, I've got some limestone on me from where I've been clearing stuff out. So I could make some concrete, but it's probably not going to be much. Yeah, this won't be much, but it might be something to do stuff with. So yeah, what we'll do... I'm going to shift this lot over by a little bit. And then we can just have the rails kind of skirt around things a little bit. Nice. That looks good. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, concrete is still low. Not much I can do about that, really. What I can do would be bring this over by a couple of tiles, and then you don't want to connect over there because you've got too sharp a turn. Alright, let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. Wondering if that's something that's going to be fixed soon, because update 3 has launched on experimental and everybody is jizzing their pants over it, and I'm very excited to see it arrive, because it's released for experimental, not yet for early access. I don't know how long it's going to take before it makes its way over to this build of the game. I'm sure it will be with us soon, I hope. But yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see, really. Let's keep this going. Okay, don't do that, don't do that. Come over here. And plonk. Right, basic rails are in place. This is going to be where it starts getting tricky. Because I know I can't blow the majority of this up, which fucking sucks. Because I like blowing things up, it's fun. Oh well. I do think I'm going to need to go and grab some more resources, because I'm pretty much out of concrete. But I also want to stop in at a couple of places on the way back just to make some adjustments. Now, brought some foundations over here just to kind of tidy the spot up. But we're currently running this with a Mark II miner. And I want to change that. So let's slap down a miner Mark III. Look at you, you beefy bitch. God, that fucking drill got massive. But yeah, there we go. Mark III miner. Base output on this node of 120 per minute. Which means the fully overclocked will be getting 300. Yes, that's good maths. So I'm going to chuck these power shards in already, like straight away. Get that overclocked, because we're going to want as much output of this as possible. I think there's going to be more than enough for what we need here. Yeah, because we only need 195. So that's fine. But I'm going to eventually set up a train station for this. I don't think I've got the materials for building another train station right now. Yeah, I'm lacking concrete. I'm also lacking the heavy modular frames. So I'll have to come back to sort out the logistics side of this. But, whoa, look at you. Once we've sorted out the rails, like heading between oil 1 and then over towards the rest of our rail network, it will be easier for us to kind of hook other little stops up along the way. Which is what I'd like to do with like kind of small little resource patches, is just, you know, set up a little train station so that we can just get the resources out of the ground and send them off to where they need to go. And on that subject, we need to just take a stop in here by Rotterdam, because over this side I've set up another miner. I also found that there was some more copper here, the normal node, so we could slap another miner there potentially. But here we've got another Mark II miner, which is getting... Oh, no, the drill didn't get bigger. I thought it did. But Caterium ore here, so we're going to upgrade this as well to another Mark III miner. And then that goes up to 240, so 600 per minute at full overclocked output. And that's going to be fantastic. And we can, because we need, we don't need much Caterium either. What do we need? We need 97.5 a minute. So we're going to be massively overproducing here. So once we have an idea of where else we need to send Caterium, we can just ship it out from this location. That's looking good down there. I think that's looking wicked. It's going to be a ball ache getting all the bloody rails up here, though. But we do need to get Rotterdam onto the network as well, because it's been sitting here for ages. I know it's still not really got anything to do, but it would be nice to get it all connected up to everything else. Ooh, hello, Mr. Train. I'm coming to rob some of your concrete. Take as much of that as I can. I'll load up the car with it as well, I think, because I'm probably going to need more there. Okay, so how do I want to try and get trains in and out of this space? See, part of me is thinking that I should probably try and do some rails on, a different angle. It's going to be difficult to get it all to match up, which is kind of the big problem. Because I want to try and get, a nice level 45-degree angle. I don't know how easy a time I'm going to have of maintaining this. I mean, that's kind of there. Because it would make sense for me to not be just going along the same, 90-degree angles and everything. Because I do have, I do have stops all over the bloody place. I don't know. What if I were to send the rails over this way? It's just some gassy stuff over this way. Which shouldn't be a problem for the trains. It'd be a problem for me when I'm in the trains. So, I don't know. And this is stuff that I definitely can't blow up, isn't it? So, let me just test. I know some of this I can get rid of. Yeah, those bits can go. Oh, hello! Didn't spot you there. I probably don't have space for you, do I? No. Ugh. Right. Anything here I can get rid of. That just went through it. Oh, alright. No collision detection there. I'm going to build this out as far as I can anyway. See what I could do. Because we're going to have quite the slope up here anyway. Unless I were to try and weave the trains through this. Why is this going to be so awkward? I'll find a way around this. I will. Just might take me a while. Or if we try to weave things through around this way somewhat. The main issue is probably going to be getting both rails through this. But I don't know, if we could be clever, which is a stretch, I know. I'm very well aware of this. The problem is, this thing doesn't want to curve all that much. Or it doesn't, it wants to snap in, certain directions. Which is, kind of awkward. But what we could do would be thin stretches like this. We could always just have the rails coming right next to each other. So the trains would be fairly snug riding up along each other. Don't go riding up along each other. Well, if you're going to, at least ask for permission first. That's too sharp a turn there. Okay, what if I drag it back a little bit? Okay. Still not massively happy about this bitch being in the way, but it's certainly better. Now we could have this connecting down there, although it does overlap that, and I'm not happy with that. So we bring this forward a little bit more. If we can, that's not connecting to the actual floor, but hey, that works. I'm good with it. Train's still going to be ploughing through this as well, though, but I could probably, like, fake some tunnels or something. We can always pretend. Why else do we play video games but to pretend? Yeah, I definitely have to fake some tunnels going down this bit, but that'd be fine. Once we get up to this bit, it's kind of somewhat smooth sailing. Still got a long way to go, though. But the copper mine is over that way. Yeah. Because we're only here. Rotterdam's up here, and then the rest of the rail network finishes here. We've got a bloody long way to go. Unless I bring, like, a split-off connection up and around this way. No, it's going to be kind of awkward because there's loads of stuff in the way, isn't there? Looks like we're going to have a few episodes of working on the rails. How are we doing for concrete? Again, running low. Should probably run back to the car and get some more. What I might do is stretch foundations out from the copper mine over to this batch of concrete that we're working with. And that can give us an idea of, ooh, Mercersphere, now I'm here, I'm going to pick you up along with this bacon. Come on, and collect it. There we go. So if I flatten that section of rail out, then we can branch off to go and grab copper from there. I'm going to switch out some stuff in this. Don't need this one piece of limestone, I don't need the silica. Right, that's all my concrete. I'm running quite low on fuel as well. I'm going to need to take a trip over to Oil 2 sooner or later. I'll probably have to do that between this episode and the next one. Yeah, let me go and bring some foundations over from the copper mine. We'll get onto the same level and then work things out from there. Because I could always bring the rails across this way to then take them further up again. Yeah, these bloody spore flowers. Hopefully building foundations over this way might get you to bugger off. Probably won't, but one can always hope. Can I get up here? Oh, just about. Oh, good God. Oh, this is way higher than I was expecting. Yeah, I definitely think we could just bring rails, say, down this way. We'll probably keep them... Actually, we won't keep them like that. We'll do them like this. And then we'll elevate them and send them even further up. As for this lot... Who knows what to do. I'm wondering if I could get the trains in and out of this space on a single line. I mean, I probably could. I mean, at the moment it's only going to be one train anyway, so I don't think that'll be a problem. Because we wouldn't be able to fully, like, support multiple trains on this. So, I don't know. We'll worry about that at another time. Let's lower things down here a little bit. Alright. I've got somewhat of this sorted. I think it's looking okay. Not sure I'm 100% happy with it, but we can fiddle around with it as we go on. What I might do from here, I think between episodes I will try to install... Am I hearing a slug or something? I'm hearing something. Oh no, there's another artifact stuck inside that giant flute tree thing. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I'll install railways along all of the foundations that we built so far. I'll go and grab some more materials for making more train stations, so we can get one set up for the copper, get one set up for the Caterium, and then from there, I think I'll try and plot out foundations to get further up towards Rotterdam, but I won't finish installing absolutely everything. We'll try and do as much of that as we can on video. I'll try not to get too carried away with it. That being said, by the time... Well, I don't know. By the time I record the next Wednesday's episode, I don't think Update 3 will have come to early access yet. I know it's going to be spending some time in experimental before it comes over to this build of the game. But I'm sure that things are going to be switching over and changing soon. And then we see what fuckery happens to this entire factory, to this entire save file. Because I've not seen everything that they're implementing with this new update, but I have seen what's in the trailers, and it looks like it is going to mess up some stuff. Pretty much anything that's involving fluids, really, because they're bringing pipes into the game. And yeah, we're currently in the middle of a build that is involving oil. So yeah, go figure. But we'll see what happens as Update 3 comes along. Hopefully we'll be able to try and work our way through it. But for now, I'm going to wrap this episode up here and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlists on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Just a cup, tea bag and sugar, no mention of water or milk. It's not quite how you make a cuppa. Not to mention I take my tea without sugar. I'm sweet enough, thank you.